On today's video, we are going to be talking about 10 rules of designing a Pinterest pin design on Canva. So in my previous video, I had already shown you guys how to design a Pinterest pin with your mobile phone. Okay, so on this particular video, we are going to be talking about rules that will guide you in creating a perfect design for Pinterest. Now, number one rule in my list is number one, you have to take note of the topic you are working on. When you want to design a Pinterest pin, you need to take note of the topic you are working on, which is very, very important. Then number two rule in my list is that you need to take note of the keyword of that particular topic you are working on. Now, if you're working on a topic that says cozy fall outfits every girl should try. Now, in that topic, cozy fall outfit every girl should try, the keyword of that particular topic is fall outfits. Okay, now if you go to Pinterest, there is what they call keyword on Pinterest. If you search on Pinterest in the search bar and search for fall outfits, it's going to bring out a lot of varieties of fall outfits. When you're creating a Pinterest pin design and your topic is cozy fall outfits every girl should try, your keyword on that particular design should be fall outfits, and you have to take note of that keyword. And when you're designing and if you're choosing a font for that your design, fall outfits ideas should be written in a bold format. Whichever font you are choosing for that design should be written in a bold format. It is not advisable for you to use a font that is written in italic or in a way that is not so readable to the eyes. So you need to make your keyword to be written in a bold format. Choose a good readable font for that particular keyword. Now, other ones can come with different font ideas. Other ones can come with different font formats, but for that particular keyword, you need to take note of it and write it in a bold format so that if somebody sees your Pinterest pin design on Pinterest, that person, the first thing the person will see immediately they see your Pinterest pin design is the keyword, which is fall out. Now, number three rules of designing a Pinterest pin design is avoid using multiple colors in your design. I know you want your design to stand out. I know you want your design to be very beautiful, but in as much as we want a very beautiful design for people to see, that doesn't mean you should use multiple colors in your design. Too much colors in your design can ruin everything. So you need to minimize the colors you use on Pinterest. Minimize the way you use colors for your design for Pinterest. Four rules is avoid using Canva Pro if you aren't subscribed on the Canva app. If you haven't subscribed on the Canva app, please avoid using Canva Pro. Okay, this particular rule is for people that are using Canva free features. Okay, so if you're using Canva free features, to avoid wasting time in creating your design, avoid using the pro features on Canva, because it will not work for you except you are subscribed on Canva. But the little secret I'm going to tell you is that if you want to achieve a great design on Canva, you need to subscribe to the Canva Pro and get the Canva Pro so that your designs will come out beautiful. But if you haven't subscribed yet to the Canva Pro, please avoid using the Canva Pro design. So how you're going to identify any features that have the Canva Pro is that up on top of each of the features of anything you want to use on Canva has a little crown on it. So whenever you see those little crown on those features, just know that they are the pro version. They are the pro versions on Canva. So please avoid using them. If you are using Canva for free, avoid using the pro version. Number 5 rules is make sure your designs are readable to the eyes. In as much as you want to play around with so many beautiful fonts on Canva, please do not use fonts that cannot be readable to the eyes. Use fonts that are readable. The little secret for designing a Pinterest pin design is that you need to design something that people can see to be able to click on your design. So if your design is not readable and the only thing people see is just maybe the images and they are not seeing the write-up, it will not attract them to click on the images. So please always use fonts that are readable. Number 6 rules in my list is that whenever you are choosing a dark color shade, if you're choosing a darker shape color for your design, you shouldn't use a darker write-up on a darker shape. Okay, so avoid using a darker shape on a darker write-up. If you're choosing a darker shape for your design, your write-up should be written in either white or a color that is brighter than the shape, so that your design will be readable. You don't go and choose a darker shape for your design and then your write-up will now come, your write-up is going to be written in red or written in brown on a black background. Please, when you're designing a Pinterest pin, avoid darker shape on a darker write-up. Instead, use a darker shape on a brighter write-up or a brighter shape on a darker write-up. So all these things are the things you need to consider. Okay, number 7 on my list is whenever you design a Pinterest pin, always remember to indicate your website or your logo for that your design. So if you're a designer and you design for people, please always remember to write their business website, either www. the person's blog site, or always remember to indicate your logo on that your design so that another person will not steal your design on Pinterest. So number 8 rules in my list is, please, whenever you are sourcing for images for your design on Pinterest, please always be careful on the kind of images you use for your design. Avoid using images that are owned by e-commerce store owners, images that are owned by Amazon, images that are owned by Jumia, images that are owned by eBay and other e-commerce store. Okay, except you are affiliated to Amazon. Okay, except you are affiliated to Amazon or except you are affiliated to any of the e-commerce store owners. Okay, that is the only time you have the right to make use of their images. So if you're sourcing for image on Pinterest, please avoid using images that are owned by them so that they won't report your design on Pinterest, because most of them, whenever they see their images on your design, they will report your design to Pinterest and Pinterest will bring down that your design. Okay, Pinterest will bring down that design for you. So you should avoid using images that are owned by them. Instead, if you can use images from Canva, okay, you can use images from Canva, or you can use your own image if you have any, or you generate one from AI. Number 9 rules in my list is that always use Pinterest for inspiration. Okay, always use Pinterest for inspiration. So if you are a beginner and you don't really know how to play around designing a Pinterest pin, please always use Pinterest pin for inspiration. You can go to Pinterest to look at other people's design and you can try to either recreate them or try to use their design to recreate something better, so that you won't be out of ideas in creating a Pinterest pin design. This is especially for Pinterest VAs or Pinterest managers. So if you're a Pinterest VA and you are out of ideas, or you don't know or you don't know how to design a Pinterest pin, or you're out of ideas on designing a Pinterest pin, please don't be too shy to use Pinterest for getting inspiration. Go to Pinterest, search for designs, look around other people's designs and try to recreate it as a beginner. The more you try, the better you get in your design. The more you try, the better you get in designing a Pinterest pin. Okay, with time, other people too will be getting inspiration from you as a pro that you are. But as a beginner, I advise you to look at other people designs and try to recreate them. You can play around with your colors, like change the color, change the font. It mustn't be exactly like theirs, but make it perfect and make yours better. Number 10 in my list is, after creating your design as a beginner, if you're making use of your mobile phone in creating a Pinterest pin design, always take your phone far from your face or far from your eyes. Always take your phone far from your face to be able to see if you can read the design that you have made. If you take your phone far from your face and you cannot see or read the design or the design that you created, please, you just know that you need to work on the design and make it readable. The important thing on Pinterest pin design is that your design should be readable and people should be able to see your design from afar. It should be catchy, something that when somebody come on Pinterest and search for a particular stuff and your pin comes out, it should be something that people will see to be able to click on it. So when you finish designing with your mobile phone, please do not forget to take your phone far from your face to see if you can read the design or if you can see your design clearly. If you cannot see your design clearly, then just know that you need to do some adjustments. So that is all for the 10 rules of designing a Pinterest pin design. If I have any other rules that I feel I'm going to add up to this one, I'm going to come back here and share it with you guys.